Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. First down here for the offense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Here comes the offense on first down. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
4th and inches, just trusting their offensive line. They're able to get just enough movement at the point of attack to keep this drive going.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Now they'll run it to the right here. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. Back to pass, it's Fitzgerald. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Going to the running game. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Fly sweep coming. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that ball is picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
First down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Fitzgerald. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Offense deciding to go to the quick game here in the passing attack, just getting it out of the QB's hands quickly. Just got to do a better job with fundamentals, guys. These are the throws you're supposed to be able to make in your sleep.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Working that left side now. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that enormous top 5 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on.
And now this offense will take the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. He wants to pass it on second down. That's caught. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide out in motion. On second down, they'll take to the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And he intercepts it. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great returns to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They think there's room to run to the right here. Trucks through the defender. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Fitzgerald. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he breaks into the open. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? You got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. This time he's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Trying to turn the corner on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Power football with the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They knock him down right there.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Fitzgerald. Quickly to the tight end. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the catch. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Bulls is just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And they're in for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He'll let it go down the right side. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On second down, looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
Here we go.
Looking to go up top on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Fitzgerald. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Reels it in as he goes out of bounds on the right side for a huge play.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going up top on first down. Extending the play. He'll throw one to his right. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steps away. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. How about the little toss out to the fullback to give him a touch?
And you said little toss because they're not trying to throw bombs to the fullback. This is a guy that's going to be more of a possession wide receiver. But if you can depend on him and he can catch the football consistently, you can get those little gains, those positive gains, and keep the defense a little off balance.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
To the air. It's Fitzgerald. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
They'll try the run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's caught inside the 15.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Ready up. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll give it to the back. Bulldozes him. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Let's go! Ringo! Ringo!
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They go to the ground. And he's got a touchdown. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad. You start to put the backups in, and all them get to get the juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the mess.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 6 over San Jose State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off play action on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another down.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Smith. And they'll stop him just short of the first down just inches away from moving the sticks.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. And it'll be a touchdown.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
Still down big here in the 3rd quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Green 25. Locker.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab on the left. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Okay, ready?
Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Fitzgerald. Fires to the right. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Kick it away.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on 2nd down from the 18. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Snagged in the middle, it's Ross. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch. He's got enough. At midfield, he's got room. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers.
Come on, set. Timber.
They're going to throw it again. Buys a little time with his feet. Got his man all by himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Carrier. Gaucho. Gaucho. Cross.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Floating away. And he's left with no option but to throw it away. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete on the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Down. Arrow. Acorn.
He wants to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after the really good gain on 1st down, they'll try to finish it off on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Buys a little extra time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, looking to throw. It's caught. That's a touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up, and You're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. From the gun. Moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Here we go.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Moves around to clear up the vision. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On second down, just keeps firing. That's caught. It's Hayward. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Trying to find his man on first down. Now improvising. Bought a little time, lets it go. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Fast motion from the offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Trying to get to it. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. This is a 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he throws. The big pressure on fourth down, and they'll get it back.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Here we go.
To throw, it's Fitzgerald. He makes the connection. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Quarterback adapted. Grabbed in the middle. It's Baxter. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Buys a little time. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. He sends 3 wide receivers left, 1 on the other side on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. In 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to scramble. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And after they get him on the ground, that's going to do it. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.